My heart hurts. Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and now George Floyd. This needs to stop. I am tired of watching video after video of black people being mistreated, in worst case scenario, being murdered. We shouldn't have to fear the people who are supposed to protect us. We shouldn't have to get nervous when we see the police. I shouldn't have to fear taking a walk in my neighborhood, taking a jog in my neighborhood, walking my dog. I shouldn't have to tell my kids the do's and don'ts of encountering a police officer. I shouldn't have to worry about being profiled because of where I live, where I'm from, the vehicle I drive, or how I dress, or the color of my skin. But it's a reality that we have to deal with on a daily basis. It's 2020, and we're still dealing with these issues. But you got the coronavirus pandemic, but that's not the only thing we worried about. That's not the only thing we fighting. We basically fight for our life. I can't understand anybody who would try to make sense of what happened to Mr. Floyd. It's brutal. It was brutal. And he just nonchalantly murdered that young man. I can't make sense of it. It makes no sense to me. Racism is still alive, it's still relevant, and it shouldn't be. We shouldn't be dealing with that. It's not only wrong, it's inhumane what we witnessed on that video. And the shame about it is, if it wasn't on video, there probably would be nothing would have happened. He was resisting. He has a record. He broke the law. I don't care what his record is. No one deserves that. And if he did break the law, the punishment shouldn't be death. It's sickening what we're living through right now. I support the protests and the outrage. I get it, I understand it. But black people, black America, we need to be smart about it. We can't compound the problem and changing the narrative. That's what is happening. They're trying to change the narrative because of the way we are protesting. We are rioting, looting our own neighborhoods. I never understood that. We want our neighborhoods to be as nice as possible, promoting growth. We can't tear down our own neighborhood. I don't support that. I don't support that. I don't think that's the right approach. I do support protesting, but not in that fashion. Not in that fashion. That is basically, in my opinion, giving them justification of their actions of brutality. They could call us irrational, aggressive, and violent thugs. We don't want that. Let's be smart about this. Again, I am outraged with the latest things that's been going on, but I think we need to promote peace and a oneness and togetherness versus more division. Um, because we're on the verge of a race war if this continues. This protesting is going to spread not just through Minnesota. It's going to spread throughout the country, and can get very very bad. Uh, the form of protesting we're doing now, the president has already said, when the looting starts, the shooting starts. Totally disagree with that statement. But again, in my mind, that's a code for the police officers. I will support you shooting the looters. So we'll have more video, more black people being shot, more black people being arrested, more black people dying over this. That in my mind just doesn't help the cause of what we're fighting for, what we're trying to achieve. So let's be smart about this. My thing is, let's use some common sense. If you don't want something to be done to you or something to be done to your loved ones, you shouldn't be doing it to others. It's that simple. I'm sure this cop wouldn't want to be put in a position that Mr. Floyd was put in. He wouldn't want his family to suffer the way Mr. Floyd suffered. If everyone used that thought process, we'd have a better America. Let's think about it. Let's be smart. I don't have a platform at all. I wish I did. But I want to reach, if I reach one person to get some change in the thought process and mentalities, that's a start. This form of protesting we're doing, I think we would have more white people supporting us if we went about it in a different way. The more people that look like them supporting it, the further we may get with our efforts. Again, I'm outraged. I'm distraught. I'm hurt. My heart is hurting. I'm emotional. I'm scared. All of these different emotions going on, but we still have to be rational and think about the long-term effects of our actions. Let's be smart.